Hello guys, and welcome to part 3 of our rock collection video. To start off this video, we have 3 more rocks for us. Okay, we're going to start off with this first rock right here. So I'm going to take these 2 away. We're going to look at them in just a little bit. But our first rock may look a little familiar to some of you, okay? This rock is known as granite. Okay, so it may look like some countertops that you could have in your homes. All right, if we turn it around, we do kind of notice that it does have a little shimmer to it. Okay, so granite does have a little bit of luster. Okay, the word granite comes from a Latin word that means granum, and it basically says granum in Latin means kind of coarse grain. So if you feel this, it does feel a little bit coarse. Depending on how granite is cut, though, it can kind of feel smooth. But it's kind of like a coarsey grain material because you can kind of see all the little bits, okay? How does granite form? Well, granite forms from magma cooling inside the earth, okay? So this is hardened magma. It forms from magma cooling inside the earth, all right? So that's what granite is, and it kind of looks like this. One of the prettier looking rocks, I think. It's a cool looking rock. All right. Looks like this. Next, we have the rock. Looks like this. Okay. This rock is pronounced gneiss. Okay. And the cool thing about this rock is it has an example of ribbon-like layers. So do you see all these kind of these wavy lines in it? All right, and we can kind of see there and all these wavy lines. All right, this is known as ribbon-like layers. And how a rock can get ribbon-like layers is through a lot of heat and pressure. Okay, so this rock right here was formed with a lot of heat and pressure. All right, if I feel the surface, I would say it feels somewhat fine. It's a little coarse, but not super coarse. Definitely smoother than some of our other rocks. You can kind of see it has some like pinkish, blackish, grayish colors in there. A little bit of luster. If I rotate it around, we can kind of see that little bit of sparkle. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And this rock, once again, is pronounced gneiss, but it's spelled Gneeiss. Okay, so phonetically reading it kind of looks like it's pronounced Janice, but this is actually nice. Okay, nice. All right, and finally, our last rock we have is shale. Okay, so this is shale. This rock is made from compression of mud. Okay, so shale is made from the compression of mud, and if we look in this compression, we can actually see we have a fossil, okay? So this fossil kind of looks like it was like a flower. We can kind of see some petals. So I guess when this shale was formed in the mud and it got compressed, that there must have been a flower here, and that made a permanent impression. I have another example of shale, and maybe you can kind of see it on this example. There's some leaves, okay? So you can kind of see some leaves made an impression on this. So these 2 examples of shale have some fossils in it. So if we look at shale, we can see that it is a blackish color, all right? Pretty smooth, okay? Pretty fine compared to our other rocks we've kind of examined. If we look at the side, we can kind of see some layers. It looks very thin. A nice rock if you're into skipping stones, right? Very flat, very smooth. But yeah, so this is shale. So once again, our 3 rocks today, we had granite, we had gneiss, and we had shale. Okay?